Hello and welcome. I am BB3 and today I invite you to join me on an extraordinary journey. We'll explore Earth's most mysterious lost worlds, places isolated by time and geography where evolution has taken a bizarre turn. Imagine a cave with its own jungle or a lake sealed under Antarctic ice for millions of years. These hidden realms challenge our ideas of what's possible, revealing life thriving in the most inhospitable conditions. Our expedition will take us from cloud-shrouded mountains to the deepest ocean trenches and toxic caves. Let's begin our exploration into the great unsolved mysteries of our planet. Our first stop is Mount Roraima, straddling Venezuela, Brazil, and Guyana, a colossal tabletop mountain rising from the plains. Its 1,000-meter cliffs have isolated its summit for millions of years, creating a unique island in the clouds. The landscape is alien black sandstone sculpted into surreal shapes, crystal pools, and endless mist. Carnivorous pitcher plants like Heliumphora lure and digest insects, while bonsai-like trees cling to the rock. The Roraima bush toad, a tiny amphibian, crawls rather than hops, a living fossil perfectly camouflaged against the stone. Every corner holds a new secret: ancient rocks, bizarre formations, and species found nowhere else. The air is thin, the silence profound, and the world below hidden by clouds. Roraima's ecosystem is fragile, its species vulnerable to change. This plateau is a living museum of evolution, a glimpse into deep time. Each discovery here adds to the puzzle of life's diversity. Mount Roraima is more than a mountain. It's a sanctuary and a monument to nature's enduring power. Even in our connected world, places of profound mystery remain. Here, lost worlds still wait to share their ancient stories. Next, we journey to Vietnam's remote jungles, where Doong Cave hides a world within the earth. The main chamber stretches over 5 kilometers, towering high enough to fit a skyscraper. Daylight pours through collapsed ceilings, nurturing a jungle hundreds of meters below ground. Trees reach for the light, and monkeys and flying foxes descend from above, drawn to this subterranean Eden. The cave's own weather system creates clouds and gentle rain inside. Beyond the jungle, darkness returns. Stalagmites rise like ancient totems, and rare cave pearls litter the floor. In the underground rivers, pale, sightless creatures thrive, perfectly adapted to a world without light. Doong's vastness means much remains unexplored. Each expedition could reveal new species. This cave challenges our idea of what a cave can be, a living world with its own rivers, jungles, and weather. It's a reminder that immense secrets still lie beneath our feet. Doong is a subterranean Eden, hidden in plain sight for millennia. It redefines the boundaries of exploration. What else waits in its deepest, darkest corners? The adventure continues. Now to Antarctica, where, beneath 4 kilometers of ice, lies Lake Vostok, sealed off for at least 15 million years. This subglacial lake is a world of darkness, crushing pressure, and ancient cold. Discovered by radar in the 1990s, it's as large as Lake Ontario, kept liquid by geothermal heat. The ice above insulates and isolates, creating an environment unlike any other. If life exists here, it's evolved in total darkness, under immense pressure and without sunlight, perhaps feeding on minerals or chemicals. In 2012, Russian scientists drilled into the lake, retrieving samples that hint at bacteria and other life, though contamination remains a concern. Lake Vostok is a time capsule, holding clues to Earth's past climates and the limits of life. Its sediments may reveal ancient climate records, while its waters could change our understanding of biology. This hidden world is also an analog for icy moons like Europa, guiding our search for life beyond Earth. Lake Vostok forces us to rethink what a habitat can be. Even in the most extreme places, life may persist. Exploring it is one of science's greatest challenges. What secrets lie beneath the ice? The search continues. From Antarctica, we travel to Romania, where Movile Cave was discovered in 1986, a world sealed off for over 5 million years. This cave is toxic, air thick with hydrogen sulfide, low in oxygen, and rich in carbon dioxide and methane. Yet it teems with life powered not by sunlight but by chemosynthetic bacteria that feed on sulfur compounds. These bacteria form mats that support a unique food web, with 33 species found nowhere else. Blind, pigmentless spiders, centipedes, and insects have adapted to total darkness and poison. The Movile Cave water scorpion hunts on the sulfurous water, while blind leeches prey on worms. Each creature is a product of isolation and adaptation. a glimpse into an alternate evolutionary path. Scientists can only spend hours inside using air tanks to study this alien ecosystem. Movile Cave proves life can thrive without sunlight, powered by chemistry alone. It's a living experiment, a window into life's resilience. The cave's isolation has preserved its secrets for millions of years. It challenges our definition of what life needs to survive. In the most unexpected places, nature rewrites the rules. Movile Cave is a poison paradise as strange as any lost world. Back in South America, the Tepuis rise above the Amazon, over 100 flat-topped mountains, each an island in the sky. These ancient formations are among the oldest on Earth, their summits isolated for millions of years. Each Tepui is a separate evolutionary laboratory with its own microclimate and unique life. Endemic plants like Brocchinia bromeliads and carnivorous species thrive in nutrient-poor soils. Pebble toads, found only on specific tepuis, curl into balls and roll away from danger, a perfect adaptation to rocky summits. Sheer cliffs and harsh weather make these worlds nearly inaccessible, preserving their pristine nature. Many tepuis remain unexplored, and new species are discovered with every expedition. Waterfalls like Angel Falls cascade from their heights, stained brown by ancient vegetation. The tepuis inspired tales of lost worlds, and reality is just as fantastic. Each is a living monument to evolution and endurance. They are chapters in Earth's history, written in stone and life. Above the Amazon, they guard their biological treasures. The Tepuis remind us that nature's creativity is endless in its most secluded corners. Now we plunge into the Pacific's Mariana Trench, the deepest point on Earth, nearly 11,000 meters down. Here, pressure is 1,000 times greater than at sea level, and darkness is absolute. Despite these extremes, life thrives. Pressure-loving microbes feed on organic marine snow drifting from above. The Mariana snailfish, the deepest living fish, survives with flexible cartilage and special molecules that protect its cells. Giant amphipods and xenophyophores, huge single-celled organisms, inhabit the seafloor, creating habitats for other creatures. Hydrothermal vents spew mineral-rich water, supporting chemosynthetic ecosystems independent of sunlight. Each dive reveals new, unclassified species, many unknown to science. The trench is a frontier of biology and technology. We know more about Mars than our own ocean depths. Its vastness remains largely unexplored, holding secrets and marvels beyond imagination. The Mariana Trench is the ultimate lost world, a place of extremes and adaptation. Life here demonstrates tenacity in the harshest environment. It humbles us, reminding us how little we know about our own planet. The mysteries of the deep await discovery. Our final stop is Madagascar's Tsingy de Bemaraha, a limestone plateau eroded into a forest of razor-sharp spires. Tsingy means where one cannot walk barefoot, an understatement for this treacherous landscape. Navigating the Tsingy requires climbing, scrambling, and crossing rope bridges above deep gorges. The sharp pinnacles and cool canyons create a mosaic of microhabitats, each supporting unique life. Deccan lemurs leap between spires with astonishing agility, perfectly adapted to this vertical world. Isolation has driven speciation. Reptiles, frogs, and insects are often found only in a single canyon. In the shaded canyons, lush vegetation thrives, while the sun-baked spires remain harsh and exposed. Even the smallest crevices shelter snails, scorpions, and spiders, many unknown to science. Underground caves hold blind fish and bats adapted to perpetual darkness. The Tsingy is a fortress of nature where geology shapes evolution. Its inaccessibility has preserved its wonders. Exploring it is a privilege, a glimpse into a world where life survives on the edge. Here, nature's creativity is sculpted in stone. We've journeyed from clouds to abyss, from frozen lakes to toxic caves and through forests of stone. These lost worlds are vital reservoirs of biodiversity, holding secrets we're only beginning to understand. They remind us that our planet still holds vast, unexplored frontiers. The story of life on Earth is far from complete. Its most fascinating chapters may still be hidden in these secluded realms. The drive to explore and protect these fragile worlds is one of our most important journeys. Which lost world fascinated you most? Share your thoughts below, and subscribe for more adventures. Until next time, keep wondering.